in the rain with Andy. Still in New York. Actually, we're still in the Bronx. And we're waiting on a weather window to get out of here. We're at City Island, which is in the Bronx. We're moored at City Island Yacht Club, of all places. Original naming scheme. And it has been rainy and dreary and blah for days. For my solar guys, I'm getting less than half of a kilowatt hour out of my solar each day the last 3 or 4 days. And a lot of it's because of Hurricane Ophelia, which we're still getting the blast bands of. Now, this rain should have ended about 4 hours ago. It hadn't. In fact, it just started again. And while the wind has died down, we had some 30, 35 knot gusts again last night and into this morning a little bit. It's still a little windy. High teens, gusting 20, 25 at times. Nothing horrible. The conditions offshore that are preventing us from leaving here are crazy. And those of you that are familiar with New York City, you've got New York up here. You got a big bay and harbor with Sandy Hook up on the bottom, and then Coney Island there. The weather buoys and the wave reports for just that one little area are 15 to 19 feet today. I want no part of that. Hey, pop-ups. I want no part of that at all. And we're looking like possibly first this weekend, maybe first next week, having our first weather window where we could go offshore, because we've got to jump outside, go past Cape May, and then tuck back up the Delaware River. History lesson here for you. What's significant about the Delaware River? Well, I'm going to tell you. It's where George Washington rode across on Christmas Day to attack the British. But I digress. So we've got to have about a 24, I would like a 36-hour weather window so things can settle down and we can get down safely and jump up in the Delaware so we can, we might have some wind, so we can get up to the Chesapeake Delaware River Canal to get above Annapolis and start traveling down to see some friends. Yes, I haven't forgot about any of you guys. We're still coming. It's dreary. I think the high right now is like 58, 59 degrees. Of course, I'm still a blooming idiot. That's for the OG pirate Bumpa, whose first time he saw me, it was cold outside. I was running a dog agility trial with my dog, and it was cold. It was probably in the 30s or 40s, and I was wearing my shorts. And he called me a blooming idiot before he found out who I was. And I stand behind that, because I'm still wearing shorts. And today I'm wearing my slides. That's okay. Boat's doing well. We had a weird thing, and I'll put a picture right up here, where the raw water pump on my starboard side stopped discharging water. And we check it every time we start up. We watch the temperature gauges all the time. Went to start up the other day and wasn't spitting water. So I did some diagnosis, and we didn't have any obstructions. Not since the great jellyfish debacle of Boston. And wasn't getting anything pumped through the raw water pump. Wasn't getting anything just after it. So I ended up taking it apart, and there's a threaded stud that goes through the center of the impeller, and that it vibrated and backed itself all the way out, and it was free spinning on the hub, so it wasn't causing any damage to the water pump. just wasn't spinning. The hub was spinning, but the impeller couldn't. So took it apart, cleaned everything up, put one of my spares on. Bob's your uncle, we're good to go. But a little over a year, that's the first failure I've had like that. Don't worry, I think it's 3 spare water pumps on the boat. A couple of extra impellers still, and then impellers in all my spare water pumps. It's a simple system. Only so many things can break on it. Knock on wood. So, we need to head south. It's going to get cold here. It's in the 50s. I think tonight it's getting down to like 51 degrees. Time to head south. We just have to have this window. I'm sorry I haven't done as many videos lately. It's kind of tough to do when you're adventuring all the time, and we really love New York City. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. And I think I'll go ahead and post my article about New York tonight or in the morning. I just need to proofread it a little bit more. You know, when it rains, the smell of skunk is so much lighter. I wonder why. Can you guys make that out? It's the church bells up here. It's beautiful. Anyway, so hopefully our last day or so here in City Island. Tracy scouted out a laundromat, and I'm going down to the grocery store to help her back to the boat. Then we'll walk back down to the laundromat, wash whatever laundry. Nick and I went and got the last diesel to top off all of our jerry cans. I always liked having spares. And we've topped off the boat with fresh water. So we are good to go. I'm gonna wrap this one up. I love you guys. Clean up after yourselves. Spay and neuter your pets. Tell your friends and family you love them.